Welcome to Road to Billions podcast, the mentality of an entrepreneur. With your host, Moise Bertrand.
Bam, I caught y'all ass. Yeah, I thought I was going to say a whole intro. What's up, you guys, man? You know, it's your host, like always. I had to change it up a little bit because people nowadays, they always expect you to do the same shit over and over and over and over again. But I beat the odds. I don't. So I try to do different and I try to do it well. And the things I try to tell people and I try to implement is that your success is going to be far different from what everybody else's success is going to look like. So you can't just think about what's going on now. You got to think about what's going to happen for you in the future. Everybody's situation looks different. Some people look broke. Some people look rich. You can feed me the whole shebang. I don't really care what you got going on. You get me? Who's real? Who's fake? Who's committed? Who's fake? Who's lazy? And who's actually, committed? Because this podcast is pretty much going to be about vision boards. Creating a vision board for 2024. I have to create one. I have to get up and moving on one. So I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I'm never gonna share with you guys the picture of my vision board. But sometimes I feel kind of, what's the word? Taken away a little bit. Sometimes by the vision board because my goals and aspirations, they're so big sometimes, right? And I'm like, damn, I hope to achieve these things. You feel me? And I know I'm achieve them. I'm achieving. But I just like to say what's on everybody's mind. Like putting something on there that's so astronomically far that you probably don't even think about like how you even gonna get there. The steps is just too. It's just too much for you. Listen, I feel like that a lot sometimes with my goals, and I feel like that when I'm talking to people who have no goals. So it's like I'm a loner with a limitless mind, and also I become very like I'm not gonna say this word out of like, oh fuck it, I become like very like I feel like I'm a normal person, when I don't have any goals, talking to people who don't have any goals. Like I talk to them like, hey, what you got planned? They play, I'm like, fuck, how do you do this? How do you expect to do something out of your life if you don't have any aspirations, if you don't see, if you don't really physically know that it's capable of being yours, right? And I'm 26, and I tell people all the time, bro, I just turned 26, but I feel like I'm restarting over again. You feel me? Because 25 was something I learned, and at 26, my intuition is a lot more sharp. I know a lot more than I knew all my previous years, and I know certain things I didn't achieve isn't because I'm not smart enough or I didn't have enough money for it or, I'm not worthy enough for it. It's just not my time. You feel me? Like the shit I would have been having right now if I didn't take care of like the real things like of life, like business and real estate. Yeah, I took some shots, I took some hits other places in my life that, unfortunately this happened throughout the whole roller coaster of entrepreneurship. But I'm grateful that I have the things that I have that most people can't afford, if that makes sense. I have a piece of freedom that most people are slaves to their like everyday 9 to 5. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I have a life that I could wake up and I could say, fuck you. I mean, obviously that's not professional, but what is professional? If we want to be quite frank, respectful is a word that we want to say, a lot more. But I just feel like there's a lot of things that people try to make like limited on you, right? I had somebody through the grapevine talk some shit about me, like always, peasants. But we're not going to talk about that because if you talking shit about me, you're a peasant. Because no one who looks at me, you feel me, eye to eye is going to call me a peasant because we looking at each other. You get me? And I'm not going to let nobody who's quote unquote above me in layman's term make me feel like a peasant. So I'm going to always remain myself as a king. I'm always walk around as a king. So when I call these people peasants, I'm not saying it out of like any like cruelty or anything like that. I'm saying it as a pure like realness. Like you're walking around talking shit and gossip about me, but that's a whole nother story. Anyways, this person felt like I wasn't deserving of the success that I have. Right? Why him? Why he's always acting like he knows it all? Brother, did we not forget Do you want me to remind you about my timeline of my life, about all the shit that happened in my life? Listen to my first podcast, bro. My sister died. I was at work. Got a call. My sister died. I'm at home doing some real estate. My daddy died. You get me? Like, all this little shit that I'm telling people, like, bro, I was living like on an air mattress for like 6+ months, 7+ months, like not knowing what the fuck I'm gonna do, bro. Like, out of college, I'm talking about, I seen everybody graduate. I'm like, bro, I graduated already. What the fuck am I gonna do? You feel me? And everybody going through the same shit that I'm going through, at the time. You get me? So it's like, I'm on an air mattress thinking about, damn, I need to find me a place to stay ASAP. I need to find me a job. And there's people in school who's like trying to get out of school because they feel like it's not for them. So I'm trying to figure out, figure out a plan. It's some people trying to figure out an exit plan. Some people are trying to figure out an entry plan. Some people are in a stagnant plan. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They're just there sitting. There's this, whatever happens to me, I'm just going to go with it. It's 4 types of people I just named. People who will exit, people who are going to be moving fast as fuck. Me, I'm a motion guy, an entry guy, people who are coming into certain things. And then the stagnant motherfucker who just sitting there just saying, fuck it, life is just going to give me what life is. And I'm not that type of person, And this person was saying why he's not like us, like why he feel like he's big boss and shit like that, because I feel like there's some real shit. I feel like the money I have and the money I had, right? I feel like if other people had it, they would not be as humane as I am. They would not be respectful. I have a crown that's really heavy on my head, And a lot of people don't understand the amount of responsibilities I bear. You feel me? Like, if you really want to trade places, brother, we could trade places, but I would not want to trade places with you. I promise you that. Because I want to be the person I am, and I want to show people like this shit gonna really happen for me. And it could really happen for anybody else. So I'm actually daily affirming that I'm gonna be a rich multi-millionaire real estate developer really soon, before 30, before a lot of people. More than likely, I'm gonna be the richest before, most people ever think rich is the word. And I'm not even going after riches. I'm just going after that outstanding number, whatever's in my head, to bring down to the masses and to bring down to the minority and be like, this is for y'all. I went up there and got this for y'all. Just like Charleston White said, I went up there and got this for y'all. I'm not coming up there to say, oh, I ain't black, bro. I'm Haitian American. I always say I'm Haitian, then American first. I'm not even considering American, because the way America be doing people, fuck it, we're going to say we still American, whatever. But I'm Haitian first. You get me? So on my vision board, I want something that stands for everything I believe in. I don't want nobody to feel like the dreams I have for myself is too big. The amount of money I want to make per month is too crazy. I'll be talking to people, and sometimes I got to catch myself, because I'm like, oh, I just threw a crazy number out there, and he thinking that's just me, this bullshit, and this is what I'm really playing with. You feel me? This is some real life shit I'm telling people. Like, I don't even feel comfortable telling people the money I make, because it feels sometimes wrong. It feels sometimes like I have survivor's guilt, and sometimes I give it away so fast. You get me? I'm gonna keep it real. I'll make something, put it into the business, of course, fix the business up, and whatever I get to keep, I'm like, you know what, God, you already blessed me, God. Shit. Let me just go get this money out to somebody else. Let me go take care of some bills for some things. Let me feed the homeless man. Let me just do certain things so you understand that I'm never gonna be too big for myself. That's the thought process, because I want God to be like, you know what, Moise, I could give you 10 mil. And I know that 10 mil ain't shit to you, because you already got everything you're going to have with that 10 mil by the time I give it to you. You're going to already know you feel like 10 mil. So by the time I give you 10 mil, shit, that 10 mil just liquid cash. Blow it, whatever you have with it, I'm going to see. But I feel like I'm at a point in my life where the vision board that I created for myself, the visions that I have for myself, is right around the corner. I feel like a lot of people should have that mental note about who was there for them and who wasn't. I feel like a lot of people should also put the work in now, so they don't have to worry about what's going to happen later. Because a lot of us talk about high school. That was 10 years ago, brother. You get me? For some of us, nah, that wasn't 10 years ago for me. I graduated 2016. That was like 7 years ago for me, high school. So time is flying by. And by the time you know, we all gonna have family and kids, and if not already, be married and be living a life that we always thought about living. And only the few will actually get to tell the story about having that freedom that they always wanted, achieving the goals that they always set on their sights to achieve. People call me crazy when I say I want to have certain things in life. That's why I don't talk to certain people no more. That's why I cut certain friends off. That's why I don't really hang with certain people no more. You know, people who always like, let's go to get a drink. Bro, I don't even drink. You feel me? I might get a drink, not even a two. I might just get a drink with you out the month or blue. If anybody asks you, Mo does not drink. If Mo be like, oh, Mo was drinking with me, no, you're a liar. Mo does not drink. You know? So at the end of the day, like, I'm a real stand-up guy. Like, I'm going to tell you what it is to you, to anybody you need to know, because I feel like everybody needs to know that you're capable of achieving greatness. And then a lot of people try to throw me down in my path. Like, it'd be so fucked up. It's so fucked up, right? That we as humanity, the only way we can actually achieve greatness is if we all come together, right? And then you have motherfuckers who want to be single-handedly their own person to say, you don't deserve to lead this army. You don't deserve to tell us what to do. I'm the only one who actually is putting the plan together, unless one of you guys want to motherfucking do it. Then you got people who trying to be the boss. Now it's all conflict. You feel me? Now it's confusion. Now you got one thing. It's too much. So you know what I do nowadays, bro? The people who are already on their path, I salute them. The people who are already doing their things, I say, I see what you're doing. Keep going. I'm not gonna hop on your bandwagon. I'm not gonna hop on your trail, because I got my own trail to really blaze. You feel me? I got my own shit to really spark up, to really make niggas know that Moist built this. Like, I want you guys to listen to this podcast and all the episodes and listen to like the tenacity that I have, bro. Like the amount of confidence that I have knowing that I'm gonna be somebody great. I was saying this years ago, bro. And today I'm a real estate developer. God knows what I'm gonna be the next 10 years. I might be a motherfucking, a poet. We don't know what Moist gonna do. You feel me? Like, Moist is a very different guy. And I don't want the world to ever say he was this. And that's why I always became an entrepreneur. Because you ain't finna pin no fucking title on me. And I want whatever's on my vision board, I want that to be something that's gonna be for real. And it's gonna come to fruition. Sadly, I had to cut off a lot of people. Like I said, they wasn't on the same frequency I'm on. Dudes still bullshitting with women who ain't got nothing. Come on, bro. We pushing 30, brother. You out here still, come on, bro. We trying to make $1 million in cash, not have 1 million followers. I'm trying to really tell niggas, like, bro, I ain't really on the same bullshit you on, bro. Like, if you want to keep going on yachts with women and stuff, yeah, live it up, bro. Y'all boys have it. I promise, bro. Y'all boys have it. You feel me? Because when I'm in Morocco with Greece and stuff like that, popping bottles that niggas can't even pronounce. I can't even pronounce that shit still right now. You feel me? On boats that niggas could only rent and barely could rent. And I could actually buy and afford those things because I sacrificed. Don't come asking me, how did I achieve this greatness? I want you to ask me, why did I sacrifice so much to achieve this greatness? And the one answer is because humanity, bro. Like, humility, bro. Like, I'm always a person who, I seen my parents struggle, bro. Like, I seen that shit. So getting money to me was always the priority. You get me? Because I didn't want to struggle. I asked my mom, hey, bro, I want some shoes. She was like, nah, we don't got enough right now. Whole time she got the money for the shoes and shit like that. But she obviously know that, listen, we can't afford to buy you, $200-$300 shoe right now because everything tight. And when you're getting older, you start to realize, listen, I'm starting to budget a lot more. I'm starting to see that certain things are just expenses, and people who spend extra are just like looking extra, and that's okay. But you start getting to a point where you don't want to live like that. I don't want to budget. Mother sucker. Like, how Michael Blackson be saying mother sucker, motherfucker. Like, I don't want to budget. Cool, okay, yeah, budget, yeah, whatever. I'll budget after I'm making 100 bands. I'll budget after I'm blowing through meals. Give some real honest thoughts. I don't want to be the person who, okay, I get my band, I get my checks, I get my racks, then I'm putting this away. I don't want to live that life. I want to live a life that I already did all the hard work in the beginning. So now all I'm getting now is the residuals, is the rewards. I don't want nobody to feel like they put me on. I want people to feel like I taught him how to fish. I want people to feel like they taught me how to fish. You feel me? But I don't need nobody holding that over my head. And that's why I always became an entrepreneur. I want to trailblaze roadmaps for other people who actually want to become entrepreneurs to say, let me put this shit on my vision board. Let me put my head down. I'm going to just go work. I'm just going to go to work. And I promise you, bro, everything's going to work itself out. Like, I didn't achieve a lot this year, and I achieved a lot at the same time. And sometimes it hurts me. It hurts me. You feel me? I'm not going to lie to you. It hurts me that I let myself down. Even though I achieved a lot this year, bro, I'm talking about people clapping for me. Yay, woohoo. I felt like I was still losing. And sometimes I had to sit back and be like, bro, like, some people look up to you, King. You feel me? Some people look up to you, Mo. If not a lot. So at the same time, when I kind of put my head down, I kind of think of the basketball player who he helped his teammate put his head back up. Because I don't think people understand how hard, let alone being a man is, and then entrepreneurship on top of that. You get me? But these visions, I tell people to this, achieve for you, achieve for themselves. I'm not telling you this out of spite. I'm not telling you this because other people around you really can't fathom the amount of like power that you have until you actually actualize it in person. People don't respect you until they see results. And sometimes I don't want to show people like what the fuck I achieved anymore. You know? Because sometimes I feel like it's just a fake ass social media that we got going on. People posting everything that they have going on, getting comments, getting attention from outside people. And I don't know how many people aren't really happy for me. And that was one of the negatives about working as an entrepreneur. You know, sometimes you got to put yourself out there. And I'm like, damn, bro, I don't fuck with everybody. You feel me? So when I be talking to God, I'm like, listen, God, this vision board, the way I'm creating it is not it's not in no image of nobody else. This is in the likeness of me. This is the taste of my taste. This is the aspirations and things I want for myself. I don't want this to be an outside thing. You feel me? Seeing things that people have already a material that I want to put on my vision board. These are things that I really want to make a change, an astronomical change. Not just to people seeing it, but to myself. I want to be a different, complete looking dude. I want people to look at me and be like, who the fuck is this dude? Like, this dude is not even the same no more. Like, you feel me? So I look at it like two ways, bro. Sometimes you got to cut off your old life. Sometimes you got to keep running with your old life and then hope that the people in your old life catch up to you running to your new life. So I'm going to say it again. Sometimes you just got to cut off your old life and automatically start the new life. Sometimes some people, they take the old life with them, hoping that the old people in there catch up to the new life. And brother, that ain't the way to go no more, or sister. I'm just sorry. You have too many friends. You got too many people who don't like you for real, and you out here hanging with them, and they put in bad images and they put in bad energy on not only on your aspirations, but on your goals. When women be like, "You pregnant?" Don't tell nobody. Don't tell no social media that shit, because you don't know how many people you done told. Now they putting bad energy on your baby. You telling people you're gonna buy a house, now the house fell through. You telling people you're gonna buy some shit, now the shit fell through. It's like, I'm not telling people not to tell anything. I'm not telling people to be secretive all the time. But it's okay to share that amongst the group of your friends and your peers, your closest people. But don't say anything until that line is dotted and signed with anything that is working out. With money coming to your account, with someone's being referred as a potential client that you didn't even close a deal on yet. Everything you could think about. Just keep your mouth closed and just work. Put your head down and work. See, me, I don't care about not having no friends, because I feel like friends come and go. Family is forever. I don't care what nobody says. Family's forever. And if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. If I see somebody do you wrong, I'm always step in and I make sure that's not done to you. You feel me? Because I'm just that type of person. So if I see you fucking up in life too, and I'm like, bro, listen, bro, you fucking up. You need to get your life right. Because I could see, listen, at times when I tell people tighten up, I look at myself the same way because I'm like, bro, I need to tighten up. So it just gives me a more certainty to be like, if he look at me, like I need to, if he looks at me and say, you got your life together, and I know I don't have my life together, it makes me feel bad. It makes me even work harder to get my life together. Because it's certain things I still don't have yet that I want so much that I just don't have yet. So when I tell people, hey, listen, bro, you need to work harder, I'm not telling them that just to tell them that. Nigga, I could see the greatness in you already, but your dumb ass want to fucking sit around and talk shit about other niggas all day. And I'm telling you, bro, you need to get your ass up out that damn couch, stop smoking that damn 3-5, and go get your ass in the street and go work. And I'm not talking about literally in the street go work. I'm talking about go put some hours in, like into your craft, my guy, like school, craftsmanship, anything that you believe that you can make a living off. Take that and run with it. Because if I didn't take real estate and ran with it, I wouldn't know, like, it's certain things I don't know I wouldn't, like, be able to accomplish, bro. Real estate opened so many doors for me, bro, and sometimes I sit back and I'm like, damn, God, you really done gave me the sauce. And everything he gave me is on my vision board. Some things, like I said, ain't on there yet, but that's cool. I mean, some things that's on there that I ain't achieved yet. That's cool. We getting there. We're going to achieve them. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of when. It's a matter of a date. You get me? But it's already guaranteed that's gonna come sooner than I know it. It may come by the time I drop this podcast. You never know. Shit, I hope, I pray to God that, he dropped the veil, just give me some mercy and say, listen, I'm gonna give you some grace, brother. You're favored because you just gave, everybody the word. And I just feel like I just gave y'all some real shit. So honestly, bro, I just feel like if you getting your vision board done, don't tell nobody your goals. People not gonna believe you anyways. Like, they're not gonna want to be there for you if you make $1 billion fucking dollars. It's not them, unless they were there from the start. So what I'm just telling you guys is, go off the energy. I go off energy. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. If I don't fuck with you, I don't mind you knowing I don't fuck with you. You get me? I'm always make sure that's already known. And I tell people all the time, like, you step in with people who, you're working with people who supposed to take you to new levels of success. You don't want to work with people who's keeping you stagnant and who's making life a lot harder than you. Because now you're just getting all type of shit. Like, shit just getting all type of mixed up, and your goals can't really become clear. You can't really achieve the things you want to achieve because you keep this cloudy image in front of you. Your eyes are this clouded. Your judgment is fucked up. So I don't talk from, like, the mouth, bro. I talk from experience. I talk from my mom's being 70 plus. My dad, unfortunately, he passed. He was 80. Gave me a lot of gems, bro. There's no such things as friends if you ain't grow up with them. And them, because the friends that could still do you in. So if you know someone's a friend, you embrace them as a friend. If you know someone's an enemy, you treat them like an enemy. Don't play both sides to make a friend who was once an enemy a friend. Once an enemy, a friend. Don't do that shit. And don't make a friend an enemy. Don't make a friend your friend again who just became an enemy. You feel me? Like, people be trying to salvage relationships and bring that energy back into your presence. I'm like, motherfucker, that's like you throwing out a piece of pizza, you feel me, in a box. I'm just thinking about pizza. I don't know why I hate pizza. Throw the pizza in the trash can outside. And 5 days later, since they didn't come pick up the trash can, you just thought, maybe I wasn't supposed to throw the pizza out. Let me bring it back in. And now the pizza give you mold, like, gives you all type of sickness. Now you're like, oh, you feel me? That's what I'm pretty much saying. People, let people leave. You feel me? I'm okay with just, if you left the first time, you tried me the first time, you showed your ass the first time. I don't got to see 2 times. I ain't obsessed with you. If you want, I'm not obsessed with you to see more of your fucking circus tricks. I already seen what I had to see. Okay, bet, this how you act. I need to get you up out the circle because this is bigger than you. You feel me? This is bigger than you. So what I tell people all the time, man, make sure you watch the energy you keep around. Make sure you keep around positive, pure, not too many people, because everybody want to have a lot of friends. But I'm trying to tell you, they ain't all your friends, brother. They ain't all your friends, sister. So you got to keep people around you who actually want to see you do great And if you do have a lot of friends, hey, you just been blessed with a good amount of friends. You just found your soul tribe, and that's okay. I don't want nobody to feel like you're supposed to have 3-4 friends. But I also know at the same time, I've never seen nobody happy with 15 or 10 friends. You get me? So a lot of people actually are not happy for you, even though your success is around them. You don't know how many people are guilt tripped into feeling like, I'm not even going to say guilt tripped. You don't know how many people are annoyed that you keep winning. You don't know how many people that are praying for you to just like fuck up and you just keep winning. And they don't understand how you keep fucking winning. Nigga, I don't even understand how, nigga. You feel me? Let me stop. God, nigga, you understand what we doing. It's God, bro. That's why I dropped this shit. You feel me? At 1:14 a.m. I'm recording this literally in the morning of, because people don't understand. I'm already working on what people don't want to work on. And that's themselves. People saying, oh, I'm working till 2024 to bring in new goals. Nigga, work on yourself now. And stop announcing that shit. We don't give a fuck. Instagram don't give a fuck. Your kids don't give a fuck. Your spouse don't give a fuck. No one gives a fuck. I have to say this shit raw because people come out here and be like, oh my God. No one gives a fuck. I promise to God. If anything, people look at you like, oh, you just one of them. You just one of those people who got to announce everything. You just one of those people who got to lie to themselves every year. And we tired of people who lying. And if you're a liar, I don't want you around me. You feel me? So once again, I appreciate you guys for listening to Road to Billions podcast. Vision boards, man. Get the images, get the words, get the feeling, get the energy going on that vision board. Make it with purity, make it with love, make it with this attachment to like the end goal. Disattach to like the how. You know, detach yourself from, you know, expectations that this cannot happen for you. Like, understand that if you putting on that vision board, it's possible, bro. I never thought about having houses, bro. I swear to God. I knew about it, but it's a different feeling when you actually have it. And you're like, oh, shit. It's a different feeling when you see things coming to your account that you never thought about seeing. You're like, oh, shit. You get me? Doing things that people can't afford, you be like, oh, shit. And I want to keep having those oh shits moments by times 100 million. And if that means I'm gonna keep having to work harder than the next man, you know, cut some friends off, make new friends, cut some women off, meet some new women, as many times as I need to get to the top, I will. And those who understand that a caterpillar goes through so many like transitions, bro, into the butterfly before it becomes a butterfly, understand that this person that I'm becoming is not an asshole. I have to be the person who understands that the power that I have is only going to be good if I'm able to capture it, apply it, and then able to give it back down to the people who are like trying to come up. And whatever that means to me, I'm going to keep it to my heart close. You feel me? I don't need you guys to try to sit here and decipher it. All I'm saying is not everybody needs to know your end goal. And once you know your end goal, once you put God first, I put God first. I don't know who you guys pray to. Like I said, I respect all religions. I put God first in whatever I do. I just let it go, bro. God gonna deal with you, brother. God gonna make sure I'm at the top looking at you when you did me wrong. So once again, 2024 vision boards. Put everything you want. It's already yours. Claim it. Don't say, I can't wait to have it. It's already yours. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the $1 billion that God gave me. I'm grateful for everything that he gave me. I'm grateful for being the richest man that you guys have listened to so far on this podcast. You feel me? But once again, I appreciate you guys for listening to Road to Billions podcast. It's been an amazing journey. If you guys haven't already, check out my other episodes. Subscribe to my YouTube, billionaire_Mo. You know, everybody's liking it, the videos. Everybody's following the other episodes. I had dropped the whole concoction of like, you know, the whole streams of everything I did for this year, Road to Billions. I had a lot of great listeners and a lot of great reviews on the streams. Percentages this year growed really good, man. So I'm keep growing, and I want you guys to keep understanding that as long as I grow, you guys are growing as well. And if I don't grow, you guys are still growing. So, hey, mama still grow by any means. Catch you later.